Hello, it's David RKS, and today I'm going to show you a fully automatic sugarcane factory or harvester system. And the basic way is that the basic idea or principle behind this is the fact that water will flow to the closest available open block, I guess you could say. So in this case, it's going to flow to that block while leaving this side completely empty with no water. And it'll change states when the block next to it updates. And that kind of rhymed. So when this grows, it'll trigger this water, which will flow backwards, in turn picking up the boat off the pressure plate, which will turn the signal off, turn the redstone on, and the rest is pretty self-explanatory. And what we'll do is pretend like these are grown, and we'll get another one, because I don't want to have to sit through all this to wait until it's grown. Also, the way this also works, or what this can be used for, is a really huge farm. You can just have this like on the roof or something, and I think it's becoming nighttime, and you can have this trigger like the whole plant all at the same time, and it'll all be ready for you to harvest. So that's always good. So let's speed things up a little bit and plant this on top. Lifts everything off, turns all the stuff on, and pushes this off. And you can come down here and you could probably have a water stream collecting everything and make it much more efficient. Now the only pain with this prototype, I guess you could say, is that you have to manually reset it. So you have to put the blocks by the water to make the water flow in that direction again. You could do, oh wait, I should have done that first. But you can also fix this by putting pistons over there times when this is triggered. So after like a 5-second delay or so, it will reset everything, and you can put a piston over there and destroy it. Maybe that'll be in version 2. But yeah, this is the basic principle behind it. It's pretty simple, and I haven't seen any videos of it on YouTube, but I'm not going to give myself credit for it because I'm sure somebody else has already came up with it. So I'm going to do a basic little tutorial on how to make it. Okay, so the items you're going to need are some water, pistons of your choice, some redstone, and a repeater or two, depends on how long you want the delay to be. Let's see, redstone torches, you're going to need a wood pressure plate or two, let's see, you're going to need a boat, and that's and a building block, and we'll make this one out of stone. So, the way you want to start off, and this is probably the hardest part of the whole build, which doesn't really say much because the whole thing's pretty simple. I think it's 4 blocks wide. Whoa, serious lag. It's 4 blocks, and you're going to want to put this there, like this. Oops, you don't want to do that. I've done like 6 takes of this video, and I've done that every single time. I'm not really sure why. But you're gonna want to place 2 blocks there, and your water source here, and it should stay like that. And I think the water's probably gonna want to go back. No, okay. So that's all set up. All right. Now what we're gonna want to do is make the actual square that's gonna hold the boat, and that can be well, it doesn't have to be, but it could be 3 blocks, and that's what I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna get rid of all the sand because it's gonna make putting the redstone a pain. So we're gonna place all this with any block you've got, if it already isn't good. 3x3 works the best, and then we'll put the pressure plates, and you can put them like this. This is the way I found worked the best. And place the boat in the center, and that one's gonna trigger all of them at once. So then you can go underneath and make sure they're all working, but they're all gonna be not working at sync, so it doesn't really matter. At least it only needs one to work or to be activated. And I like making these walls too tall so that the boat cannot be pushed over the edge. I don't think it can anyways, but ooh, yeah, see that? I think that would trigger it. And now it should reset simply by placing sand. Yeah. Alright, so there's that. And I don't remember. See, this took like a little while for me to figure out, so it's kind of iffy. So the block that you placed the water to be on right here has to be destroyed, and then it'll trigger everything again, and that's got to be destroyed also. And the sugar cane's going to go there. So you can spawn sugarcane, you can find sugarcane, whatever you prefer to do. And you're going to need a water source right by sugarcane, I forgot. So you can collect some water, and I think the most efficient way is just to put it under the side of it and then put that block back, because then you can't see it, but yet it works. And now we're going to reset the whole thing again for like the 6th time. Perfect. Collect all those blocks, because the wood pressure plates can detect blocks. Not really detect blocks, but yeah. Alright, so this is just kind of like a really crappy version of... You could make it look all nicer and stuff like this, but just to get the point across, this is what it looks like. Now when this grows, this will change this block, which will push those up. So we'll test that by going like this. Perfect. Lift that up, and now we're going to start working on the redstone, which is probably the easiest thing you can do with redstone in the game, because it's pretty simple. There's really nothing to it. So you don't have to be that good with redstone, because all you need to do is collect some and then place it underneath, like so. When I get down there, you don't need to place it all the way around, but you can to get the best coverage. But I'm not really sure if it matters, but it doesn't hurt. If you've got a lot of extra redstone, then it doesn't really hurt anything, I guess. Like this, and then you have the signal coming out, and this is on, and this would trigger the pistons right away, and that's not what you want, because it'll be harvesting it and it won't allow the things to grow. So you put that here. You can put a repeater here if you wanted a slow time, if you want it to be timed a little slower for whatever reason, you can do that, and then run this off to your pistons with your sugarcane. I don't think these will work. Yeah, but you put your sugarcane there, and that's basically how you build it. It's very self-explanatory, and it works all the time that I've used this idea. So we'll test it out. Triggers redstone, turns that off, or turns the redstone on, does that, and yeah, that's basically it. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and see you in my next video.